Recently, JYP launched a girl group in which all the members comes from Japan. On many forums on the internet, there is a lot of controversy with different comments about whether or not the JYP's project is a part of K-pop. There are two main points of view: that the group doesn't have any Korean members, how can it be called K-pop? And the second is JYP called it a girl group. That girl group comes from a Korean agency, so it can be called K-pop. And the following points are based on Lee Kyu Tak's opinion, the conflict of K and pop. K-pop contributes to the specificity of K as a local culture and the universality of pop as a genre that pursues global standards. This is because K-pop is a genre that is defined by regionality, cultural characteristics, and style. Its quality matches the pop market, meanwhile the domestic market is not enough, so it can grow overseas like this. Many performers, such as domestic singers born in localization of the K-pop business model, the foreign groups having activities in Korea, or the targeted audience, these may explain that producing foreign songs is a way of spreading K-pop culture to the world. If this happens, K-pop will no longer be a musical genre, but a technical module, like a typical mode of production only. Just like with the group created through the Chinese localized version of Produce 101, following the format of the K-pop system, it becomes Chinese popular music, not K-pop. Therefore, it may somewhat be a distorted view to separate K-pop from the context of the Korean culture music industry and understand it as a module or an independent genre. For K-pop, home country is still an important element. Hip-hop musically can be classified as a genre, while most hip-hop fans consider it as a cultural element. In the same way, I think K-pop should be classified as a cultural element as well. Especially K-pop cannot be defined without the fandom culture, which makes K-pop unique. It's the culture of communicating through platforms such as V-app and SNS, using unique cheering methods, and fans going to music shows, receiving photo cards, and supporting only for a short time. It may be small, but without this culture, K-pop cannot be called K-pop. So to the question, is NiziU a K-pop girl group? The answer would be no. It is because the K-pop's cultural aspects in the group seems to be lacking when looking at the progress so far. The girl group's music and visuals still look like they take the form of K-pop created by the JYP module. However, they haven't had a lot of activities yet, so I think we'll have to keep watching to know if the K can be attached. That choice would be made by the fandom, which is the backbone of the K-pop.